Faith Academy kept its perfect regular season record intact thanks to last week's win over Austin St. Dominic Savio. Now, the Flames go up against the team that started it all, St. Anthony of San Antonio. Here's head coach Russ Roberts' thoughts on this week's ball game.
They've got a huge line. They've got small, quick backs. Got a kid named Kevin Stone, number 4, that we were really scared of him last year. He in the game before ours, when they played Brooks Academy, he had a great game. He did again last Saturday, another great game. He's an outstanding athlete. I think he'd be a good athlete in just about any level of ball. And last year we were successful. We were able to control him and basically kind of take him out of the game. Don't know that we'll be able to do that. I think he's a year older and he's a lot more focused. But he goes both ways, and I think that's going to be hard for him, and could be advantage us, although all of our top players go both ways as well.
Well, probably the biggest difference between your Flames team this year and your Flames team last year is I thought the 3 guys that keyed that win for you who graduated. You've got a different group of key guys now, except maybe Austin Ellis. So do you think a change in personnel works to your advantage this year?
I don't think it hurts us. I think we've got some good leaders this year, just like we had last year. The kids last year did an outstanding job, but when we walked into that stadium last year, they had never played an 11-man ball game. The bunch this year, they're new to their position. We got some kids that started last year, but they didn't start where they are now. But they've played, 12, 11-man games, and so that we're much better off in that sense. But St. Anthony has improved. They're a better ball club, and as you asked a while ago, they do know us better, and I think that takes a little bit of some of the bloom off the rose as far as our situation. We're going to have to play extremely well. And I told the kids after the game Friday, if we don't play better than we played last Friday, we'll probably get beat, because this is a much better ball club. And last year, I don't think they had hardly any motivation. First-time team, what can they possibly do? I don't think they had any fear of us at all. I think now they're pretty well focused on ending our winning streak.
Both teams entered this contest after they won their season openers last week. Game time is 7:30 on Friday night at Pony Stadium on the Marble Falls Middle School campus. So what's it like to come from a family of college football players? Junior Hanner Shipley tells us.
I've always looked down on myself because I'm not as fast as Jordan or Jackson, but then I look at it like Jackson and Jordan isn't as strong as me, and we're 2 different type of players, and people compare us the same, but that's not really fair because we don't play the same position, we don't have the same skill set, and I think it's good for me that I have the ability to be strong and not as fast but quick for my size, and just the ability to play the game as they like to play it. The passion for the game has been handed down through my family a lot.
Now I was going to say, and that's probably the great common denominator. Then football has been such a large part of the Shipley family forever, which makes it a lot of fun for the rest of us who have enjoyed watching the Shipleys over the years compete in football and all that. Your role on this team, how do you define it?
I'd say being able to block whoever comes in front of me, just opening holes basically. As a tight end, we don't really run routes as much, but we block a lot for the sweeps and the handoffs and stuff like that. But I think basically just knocking whoever it is down, going and get another linebacker after I knock him down, go get a safety, and then just lead them all the way to the goal line. And then when I'm called upon to go run routes or do whatever I have to do to get open.
Your recruitment, I know you went to a number of camps over the summer and trying to get yourself out there in front of recruiters and college programs. Describe that process to me and how that's been going for you.
Well, it's been a great process this whole summer, just talking to coaches, being able to go to these camps has been a blessing anyways. And, as I said before, the coaches kind of compare me to my cousin, but, I can get over that. But I think it's gone really well for me. Just be able to show the coaches what I got. Being in a small school, they don't really expect big athletes to come out, and I think if you can play football, you can play football, and basically that's what I've been trying to show them.
You're in the unique position in that you have played many different positions. I think you've been a quarterback, been on the line, been lined up as a receiver. Of all of those positions, how has that helped your knowledge of the sport?
It helps it a lot. Just knowing how every position thinks and how every position has to play at the level of intensity that they have to play, and just knowing your job is basically the number one goal. Doesn't matter how intense you are, if you don't know what you're blocking, who you're blocking, what you're doing, what route you're running, it's not going to work out for you.